He's going coast to coast. Clear the runway. He's coming in. It's a helicopter slam jam. He's going to pull up from 3. Count. Watch this guy go. Triple drive, backs it in, and gets it.
A long weekend comes to conclusion here at the Coliseum in Macon. Primetime basketball here on GPB as we take you inside the Centerplex on GPB's live and exclusive coverage of the Georgia High School Association Basketball Championships. The 6A boys title on the line. The Hillgrove Hawks from Region 4 and the Norcross Blue Devils hailing from Region 7. Good evening to you. Welcome. Gil Tyree along with Herb White. And Herb, we're going to keep the lights on a little bit longer, and then you and I are going to close down the Macon Coliseum. It's been an outstanding weekend, and we got our final game tonight, 2 dandies.
Well, let's make it another long. Let's go a triple overtime, get some real basketball in, but looking again for a good ball game here. And you know, Hillgrove is a team we don't know a lot about as far as their past history of getting, because they haven't been here. We know Norcross is one of those teams. They just got a way to get it done, but we're going to find out if they can get it done tonight.
We do know this about Hillgrove. They opened some eyes when they knocked off the Cobb County Power Wheelers, so they are here and they are for real. Let's take a look at who gets them going right now, Herb White.
Kyle Castlin's a forward. He can swings between a 2-guard and a forward, and he's a junior, and he gets 21 points a game for this team, and they really need him to have a good game tonight.
Okay, when you talk about Norcross, of course, you just watch the girls accomplish something, but the boys ain't bad too. You list the storied names, Jody Meeks and of course, Jeremy Lamb and what have you. They continue to build and have had a lot of success, Herb. Their last time, of course, in 11, but they have 4 state championships, and they hope to add on, in addition to the girls championship and a boys football title, they hope to get a basketball title here tonight.
A lot of hardware in that trophy case, and I bet they wouldn't mind having Diamond DeShields take the floor for them.
And leading them is a dandy point guard.
Here's a Brandon Goodwin. He's a 6-foot guard. He's a senior, gives him a lot of leadership. And he got 26 in the semis, so he rises in the big occasions.
3 is the magical number, and nobody knows how much important that is than our own John Nelson, who joins us here tonight. Nelly, break it down for us. How important is 3?
Well, you talk about the number 3, Jesse McMillan. If he wins tonight, gets his 2nd championship for Norcross boys, it would mean that Norcross boys and girls would make the 15th sweep ever in the history of the basketball championships, but it would be the first time ever in the same academic year that the team from the football championships and the men's and women's basketball championships would get a title. That's the number 3. It happened in the same calendar year with Wesleyan back in 2008, but if they win tonight, if Big Blue gets that Duke, it's going to be the first time in the first academic year that you will have had a team win a football championship, the boys and the girls. Let's see if it happens, and of course now the Norcross folks may think we've jinxed them. Let's go ahead and light this candle, guys.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. We start with Hillgrove.
Aaron Screens, a senior guard. B.J. Brown, a junior forward. Kyle Castlin, we talked about, the junior forward. Jonathan James, a junior forward, and John Franklin, junior forward. And you see they start 4 forwards and a guard. Of course, a couple of those guys swing back and forth.
And on the Norcross side, their starting lineup, their starting quintet.
Kalen Pinkett at guard. Brandon Goodwin, who we mentioned, a senior guard. Andre Chatfield going at guard. He's a junior. Terrence O'Donohue, another guy they'll be counting on big time tonight, a senior. And also Lorenzo Carter, who goes to work inside. And
also is a dynamite football player, and he has a year remaining there and will play for Coach Keith Maloof next year. Our keys to success, we open on up. Brought to you by TCSG. Learn more, earn more. Hillgrove, what the Hawks got to do?
Well, Hillgrove's got to get off to a good start. Try not to, we've got our things backwards here, so I'm going to tell you like it is, but Hillgrove's got to get off to a good start, get rid of the jitters of playing in their first state championship. And again, don't be intimidated by Norcross's history. You just got to forget about that and just know you're playing another team.
Savor the moment right now. Exactly. On the Norcross side, what do they have to do, Herb White?
Well, I would say they got to go to their inside strength. They've got power in there, use that size and strength. And also, they should have talked to the North Cobb coach, because 3 of the 4 losses that Hillgrove has came by North Cobb.
All right, those keys to success brought to you by TCSG. Learn more, earn more. Our referees tonight, Michael Colin of Atlanta, Charles Dunn of Woodstock, and Owen Farris of Macon. So we're about ready to tip it off here, the final game of what has been an outstanding 3 days, and I can't say it enough. The city of Macon and this outstanding community in Middle Georgia have done a phenomenal job. Hillgrove dressed in gray, and the Norcross Blue Devils in the home white. We are underway here in Macon. That's Brandon Goodwin. Goes over to Pinkett, to Goodwin. The high lob inside. The intended Lorenzo Carter, but he looks like he got basically clothesline and low bridged. He'll go to the line of foul. You get a look at Ed Morris, the head coach for the Hillgrove Hawks. And Herb, they got everybody's attention, like we said earlier, when they beat Wheeler.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Coach McMillan brought that up to his guys. If you don't think these guys can play, ask Wheeler.
The first one by Lorenzo Carter, up and good, a junior. 6'6", and is an outstanding defensive end on the football team for Keith Maloof, and John will talk about that a little bit later on. He's being recruited by everybody. Until Florida State may have the inside track.
And Norcross is going to drop back just like they're going to go man-to-man.
That screen at the top of the horn. On the perimeter right now. Back to screen. They look for Castlin. The ball is off the feet of B.J. Brown. Turnover, and it goes to Norcross. Maybe some of those nerves we talked about. Look at Jesse McMillan, head coach for the Norcross Blue Devils. And you heard Angie Embry say she's going to be here with the girls to root them on. They have a wonderful relationship in terms of being able to partner and what they've done for the Norcross program.
Hillgrove also in a tight man-to-man.
That's good one. Trying to shift the defender. And bailing that out is O'Donoghue. Still with the ball's at Donahue. The ball's on the floor. Back to Goodwin. And he loses it. But it is touched by the Hillgrove defender. So Norcross retains possession. Goodwin splits the defense to the rack. Dipsy-do. No good. The rebound controlled by the Hawks, and they're going the other way. Going the baseline and getting cut off was Castlin. And the miss. Carter struggles with it. Gets it to Goodwin, who'll bring it across the timeline. Goodwin.
Alley-oop.
The alley-oop, no good. Chatfield failed to connect. The other way with Hillgrove.
Well, Hillgrove's putting a lot of pressure on you. Liable to see that alley-oop some more. They're trying to backdoor them when they're getting that pressure on the wings. Nice play. That's the second time Norcross has tried it.
B.J. Brown backed it out, got it to screen. That's Castlin. That is Franklin. Now to Castlin, drives over the defender, but it was rejected by Carter. We go the other way. And almost traveling with the basketball, and the no call was Pickett.
Good job to not foul on that play. They got Goodwin.
Goodwin on a foul, his first.
A little frustrated after missing the layup.
2-0 Blue Devils, the 6A title on the line. Hillgrove, new kids on the block. Norcross, been there, done that.
Illegal pick.
Yeah, the illegal pick, and you're absolutely right.
Well, you can see what
set by John Franklin.
He got that elbow out there. Probably could have got by with it, but his elbow was way out away from his body.
That's Franklin's first, the team's second. Guys in the truck, led by the commander, Steve Graham. Showing exactly what occurred in that sequence. On the wing right now is Pinkett. He gets it to Goodwin, who works against screen. In the lane, and the missed jumper was O'Donoghue. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to Hillgrove. Norcross 0 for 4 from the field. With 2 points, courtesy of 2 free throws. Castler who faked the three, but got happy feet and traveled.
Playing a little too fast. He needs just to get under control, try to let the game come to him a little bit.
Early impressions right now, Herb White?
No, I think there's a little nerves on Hillgrove's part, and that's why Coach Norris called a timeout, I believe. I think he sees his star is playing a little fast, and his other guys maybe a little out of sync, so just calm everything down. And the good news is you're just down 2 points.
Look inside the huddles of the Norcross Blue Devils. And Hillgrove right now, Herb, 3 turnovers, missed shot, 1 block shot.
Yeah, but I think he's probably reminding them also, if we're going to put pressure on those wings, watch out, because Norcross will go backdoor for the alley-oop.
Pickett will inbound it sideline left. He gets it in to Goodwin, who gets things going for the Blue Devils. They run O'Donoghue out high. Now to Goodwin on the weave. Trying to get some going off the bounce. Working against screen. Takes him to the free throw line. Stops. The entry pass inside to Carter. The wheel around. Finds O'Donoghue on the baseline spin move and called for traveling.
I really like Hillgrove's defensive principles. They're fundamentally sound. They move their feet. They stay square to the offensive player, and they really help out. And that help defense right there is what caused the travel.
2-0. A 3 is good by John Franklin.
Good looking stroke there.
That's Goodwin trying to get through a lot of bodies, and a blocking foul will be called on screen.
Watch the spin on this ball. Perfect rotation, and the Hillgrove player just missed getting out there in time on the help defense, but they really jump out and help. Again, I'm impressed with their defense.
Shamari Southwell and Keith Ray enter the game for the Hawks of Hillgrove.
They have picked up 3 fouls early, though. They're going to have to be careful with that.
You ought to know about fundamentals and form and all that. You were a great shooter in your own right.
I thought you were going to say defensive player. Had great form on my defense.
You did everything great.
A little bit.
We're going to take a break in Macon. 4:09 in the first. Early on, Hillgrove up 1. We'll be right back after this.
The GHSA Basketball Championships are made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. And by viewers like you. Thank you. The GHSA would like to thank the Georgia Farm Bureau.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately. But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
You have to seize any advantage you can get to build a career, even while you're still in high school. That's why the Technical College System of Georgia offers dual enrollment. You earn college and high school credit at the same time, saving you money on college tuition. It's about your future. Dual enrollment jumpstarts your college education and prepares you for work in exciting career fields. Talk to your parents, school counselor, or at TCSG College about dual enrollment, or go to tcsg.edu.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit, member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members.
We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
for more than 70 years
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association
and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
Capital Cadillac Buick GMC, family owned and operated, serving Atlanta since 1931, proudly supports the Georgia High School Association and GPB, and congratulates all the schools that participated in the 2013 Boys and Girls State Basketball Tournaments.
Attention high school students and parents. Going to college is expensive, but at College Goal Georgia events, students can get help filling out the free application for federal student aid to get money for college. You can also enter to win a $1,000 scholarship. Visit collegegoalsundayga.com.
Back here in Macon, taking a look outside. Night has fallen here in Middle Georgia as we approach 10:15 Eastern. Let's take a look at the road to the championship. Brought to you by Georgia EMC, lighting the way. First, the Hillgrove Hawks.
Well, they took South Georgia Power, Valdosta, then Tri-Cities, Brunswick, and of course that big win over Wheeler.
And the road to the championship for Norcross.
Wow, look at that score with Lambert, 81-24. Shows you what Norcross can do when they're cooking. Took care of Archer, Berkmar, and North Cobb, who beat Hillgrove 3 times this year. Could be significant.
All right, road to the championships brought to you by Georgia EMC, lighting the way. Get a shot of Jesse McMillan, head coach for the Blue Devils. And they trail right now 3-2 early on, 4:06 in the opening 3. That's Southwell. And that's B.J. Brown. To Ray. To Southwell. Spotting up and taking a jumper, no good, was Castling. The rebound taken down by Norcross. Goodwin ahead to Chatfield, and the miss off the runner. We go the other way. Backing out is B.J. Brown. The Hawks trying to get going in a half-court set. That's Ray. And the pull-up and the miss was B.J. Brown out of bounds.
You know what I hear? The sound of music is those sneakers. You know guys are working hard on defense when you hear those sneakers squeaking.
Right. Ball went off the Norcross defenders, so the Hawks will retain possession. They try to trap Southwell to no avail. And a bailout jumper by B.J. Brown in the lane, no good. The Blue Devils the other way. Off the trail and off glass and just barreling into the defender is Chatfield. And he'll get called for an offensive foul.
A little out of control. I'm telling you what, against a good defensive team that plays good position, you can't do that. Goodwin gave it to him in a spot he really couldn't do anything but charge. So maybe not a good decision by the little guard.
Some horrid shooting numbers early on. Hillgrove 1 of 6 from the field. Norcross 0 for 5. That's why we stand right now at 3-2.
And don't let me forget Norcross' a heck of a defensive team too. I'm not taking anything away from them.
Long jumper and getting the bounce is Ray, a 3 to go. 6-2 Hillgrove, and the Hawks get the steal, but stolen right back from the Blue Devils. In transition is Goodwin. The double clutch, and he is hacked in the act by Ray. Play starting to pick up, Herb.
Yeah, let's see the block here. Well, actually a foul. Got the ball and then got it with the... Anytime you come down like that, and that's the 4th foul on Hillgrove.
So Goodwin will be at the line. First opportunity, up and good. Jonathan James re-enters the basketball game. John Franklin exits stage left.
When you play defense like these guys, you're going to have some subs coming in because they're selling out.
Goodwin the second opportunity, up and good. 6-4 now. On the wing is James. A long 3. Air ball by Ray. Out of bounds, and it goes to Norcross. Ill-advised shot.
Yeah, he forced that one. They like to get the double screen up there at the top of the key to either work off the picks or take the shot right off the bat, and he probably should have waited with that one.
High posted 2-man game, and Goodwin off glass on the trail. Ties it up at 6. Our first tie of this basketball game. 2-12 in the opening period. The block, and Norcross in transition. Goodwin to the hole, loses it off his knee, turnover. And it goes to Hillgrove. This was the first field goal for Norcross on this Goodwin dipsy-do off glass.
And credit Terrence O'Donohue with the nice handoff. And Coach Norris telling his guys they're settling for bad shots the last 2 times down. Make sure you got a good shot. You don't have to force it.
That's Southwell. To Sexton. He backs it out to Castlin. Kyle Castlin, as Herb said, averaging 21 points a clip. He looks for his man, and that was Ray. It was almost stolen away. Hillgrove regained possession, and that was Southwell with the bailout. 8-6, the Hawks.
And that spread motion offense.
Goodwin tries to shake his defender. They're not going to have any of it. They go down low to Carter. Open look. Carter. That's Ricky Madison.
Nice ball movement by Norcross there to find the open man.
The 3 makes it 9-8. Under a minute here in Macon. Ball stolen away. They came over close to us, Herb. Get a little nervous. The double team doesn't accomplish anything, so Hillgrove will back it out. 40 seconds to go.
I don't think they're holding for one, but they're looking for a good one.
Sexton.
He is going to go for one, it looks like. Got in the quarter on a positive note when you're a newcomer in a big game.
You got to believe they're looking for Castlin off a screen. The dribble penetration and then the kick. They get their offense, set it up in motion at 11. Good Sexton.
Good switching by Norcross.
And Southwell on the jumper was good, and we're going to get a goaltender.
Castlin heads up play.
Talk about Johnny on the spot.
And it was a positive end for the first quarter. And that's big for a team that's playing in their first championship game. And Norcross looks solid.
Here we go. Herb, take us through.
Well, nice block, but Castlin was Johnny on the spot, heads up, and we got the goaltending call.
That's the end of the first quarter. 10-9 here at Macon. We're about ready to start the second after these very important messages on Georgia Public Broadcasting.
Run with the Atlanta Dream this summer at Phillips Arena as the Dream kicks off its 6th season and a 5th straight playoff run. The Dream is proud to partner with the Georgia High School Association and wish all of the participating teams good luck. The Dream season tips off May 25th at Phillips Arena versus the Tulsa Shock. For more information, visit atlantadream.net or call 877-977-7729. Run with the Dream.
Nothing prepares you better for a great career than the 25 colleges of the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges produce graduates with the knowledge and training today's top employers are looking for. With campuses across Georgia, state-of-the-art facilities, and outstanding instructors with real-world experience, it's the kind of affordable college education that will fast-track you into a rewarding career. We're building a better future for you. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or go to tcsg.edu.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately. But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
Hi folks, Butch Miller from Milton Martin Honda in Gainesville. We want to wish all the teams in the state playoffs the very best of luck. And if you think Milton Martin Honda is a proud sponsor of Georgia High School athletics, you got that right.
Don't miss the Georgia Tech and Venture Prize March 13th live on GPB.
All right, we've cleared one. 10-9 started the second. Leading scorers for Hillgrove, Ray with 3, and Franklin, John Franklin with 3, and for Norcross, Brandon Goodwin, he has 4 to lead the Blue Devils in scoring. Herb, take us through what we saw at the end of the first period.
Here's Southwell, goes up with the shot. It's blocked. Caslin gets it, and he gets it up on the backboard. Ball has not gone in before the clock goes off, but the shot had gone up before the clock goes off, and there was a goaltend, so it was good.
The goaltend on O'Donoghue. And they credit it with the basket for Caslin. So that makes it 10-9, start of the second.
And Norcross 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, and that's really what's kept them tied up almost with Hillgrove so far.
Sexton will inbound it right in front of our table. Positioned here at the Macon Coliseum Centerplex.
All right, half-court trap now by Norcross. Going to apply a little pressure.
Sexton is able to split it. Screen in the corner to Sexton, who bails him out deep in the corner.
Well, behind the back assist. Found Sexton in the corner. Pretty nifty. Walking
on Goodwin, who was clearly irritated getting in the lane. Nelly.
After the end of the first quarter, spent time in both huddles. On the Hillgrove side, they wanted to be more selective in choosing their jump shots. They thought that they were rushing a lot of them in the first quarter. For Jesse McMillan on the Norcross side, they came up with a stat and said that they were 4-1 in 50-50 balls, meaning Hillgrove was getting to those 50-50 balls more than Norcross. Jesse McMillan says his defense is too good to have that happen, so he's got to clamp down on that second quarter, guys.
John, thank you. And you saw the points off turnovers benefiting Hillgrove right now, 8-0. And they have the basketball in the half court. That's Sexton in the lane, cut off. Bounce pass over to James. That is screen. Trying to rub his man off on a pick. And off the weave. And launching one in the lane was Ray.
Pretty good movement there after the, could have been a block, but he made it look like a foul. Let's take a look.
The foul's on Madison on the reach right there. Got him on got him on the wrist.
A little extra effort by him.
So Ray will get 2.
Interesting that Coach McMillan went to that 1-2-2 trap, maybe trying to get a little more movement. He felt like he wasn't coming up with the loose balls, and he put that in there to get his guys moving a little more involved.
Ray knocks down the second. That'll make it 14-9. The lead at 5. Hillgrove on a 6-point run right now.
And they stay straight up man-to-man.
Blue Devils in their half-court set. And weaving around is Pickett. I think they got Sexton on a reach.
Well, they got him with the hip.
No, on Ray. I'm sorry, they got Ray.
Looked like Goodwin kind of slipped, but Ray did bump it. Franklin reports back in. Keith Ray takes a seat.
Goodwin. Deep in the corner is Madison. Now to Goodwin to the rack. Against contact. Carter tried to follow. No good. A struggle ensues between he and Franklin. And the alternate possession.
Good call by the official. It looked like the Norcross player was over back, but they both came down with the ball in front of them, and then the Hillgrove player turned, and that put Norcross behind them.
Ultimate possession goes to Norcross off the inbounds. That's Goodwin getting it into Madison. To Pinkett. Ball stolen away by a stumbling Jordan Sexton. Gets some floor burns. And they got Madison on a foul.
Yeah, not a good foul by Madison. Don't reach in when the man's dribbling the ball up the floor. Beat him back down the floor.
Madison caught on the reach.
And that's 5 fouls on Norcross now.
Sexton will inbound right in front of us, as you can see from our high camera here at the Macon Coliseum. Sexton in the lane against Carter. And Carter came over the top.
Good job by Sexton. He could have settled for the 12-footer right there around the free throw line, but he put his head down and took another couple power dribbles. And he definitely got the body.
Both Madison and Carter were there. But they got Carter in the foul.
Carter certainly not afraid of the contact.
Sexton the first opportunity. Good.
And that's 6 fouls on Norcross. One more will have the bonus for Hillgrove. That's a long time in the early second quarter to have the 1-and-1 if it comes soon.
I know a Hillgrove Hawk who's probably watching right now. In Tuscaloosa, probably connected with our Grace Olson is Kenyon Drake. With his alma mater online on Twitter. 16-9. The Hawks of Hillgrove out in front. Goodwin across the timeline. Bounce pass on the right side to Pinkett.
That's just perfectly played defense right there.
Launching a three, and the miss was O'Donoghue. And the Hawks with the rebound will go the other way. That's Castlin to the rack.
Sweet move there. He's kind of settled in. He was rushing things early on. Now he's letting the game come to him.
18-9.
Norcross needs to get a couple hoops.
Hillgrove on a 10-point run. The no look to O'Donoghue. The fall away, no good. And the Hawks with the rebound. And pushing it up the floor. Screen to the rack.
Should have gone ahead and thrown that up at the basket. He looked like he knew he was going to get fouled. He got 2 shots, but he's going to get the 1-and-1 because that's 7 fouls on Norcross.
And Kalen Pinkett.
He was going to shoot. He just lost it.
Norcross right now, 5 possessions in the second quarter. Her 4 missed shots, 2 turnovers.
Well, they haven't been taking quality. They had one good look from outside, but the other shots haven't been that good, and they look a little discombobulated right now.
Aaron Screen with the first.
If you didn't know better, you'd think Hillgrove was a team that was used to being here because they've really settled in.
For the first time tonight, the lead at double digits, our largest at 10, 19-9. 5-13 at halftime.
Taking advantage, cashing in on those free throws.
The lead balloons to 11, 20-9, and listen to this crowd loving the Hillgrove Hawks.
Pretty good representation from Cobb County down here in Macon this evening, and boy, it's been great seeing the crowds here this weekend, Gil. I mean, we've had some really, really great crowds.
Take a trip around the great state of Georgia on Georgia Traveler. From the mountains to the coast, our traveling team explores the state's most beautiful, exciting, unique treasures. Don't miss Georgia Traveler with that gentleman. He gets it done every time he goes at David Zelski. Having a whole lot of fun, a phenomenal human being. He's been hosting that show for years now. Georgia Traveler, it's on us. Fridays at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Was that Zelski in the stock car doing the 360?
I'm sure it was. He's on the zip line. He's hanging out with the pandas. He's a man of all. That's why they call it the Traveler, because he's a traveling man. Entry pass into Carter, backs his defender down, the fade away, no good. Well, rebound controlled by the Hawks.
Sorry, Gil. They worked it for a good shot. You can see that was a play that Jesse McMillan called. Said, let's get it inside. They got about a 4-foot look and couldn't get it to go down.
Hillgrove with 11 points off the turnover, spotting up and launching a 3-ball, and it is no good. And that was Franklin. Go across the other way and falling to the floor in transition was Brandon Goodwin.
Yep, Goodwin forcing the issue right there, but it's a good call.
his second team.
They got Jonathan James on the blocking foul, his second.
Returning number 12, Andre Chatfield. Also checking in number 32, Deshaun Fuller.
That's 6 fouls now on Hillgrove. Next will be the bonus.
4:35 in the second quarter. O'Donohue the wheel around, throws it up in the air like an elevator shaft. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Foul on number 11, Kyle Caslin. His first.
Caslin called for the foul, his first. So O'Donohue, who was headed to the College of Charleston, at the line. First opportunity is good. He's recruited by a lot of mid-majors here. They like his length.
Yeah, he's a good-looking athlete. College of Charleston with a new coach now, as our old buddy Bobby Crimmins has hung it up.
Just a great locale. They have a great arena up there.
Oh, that's a great love that area. I've been over to Charleston several times. They've got a great campus and a lot of great restaurants.
20-11. That's O'Donohue. Up the steal. The spin. And a nice lay-in.
Very nice.
Very athletic move. Well, 20-13.
He might have hurt himself.
Those Blue Devils pull within 7. The shot is altered. Hillgrove loses it. Goodwin the other way. Has numbers. On the wing. And laying it up and in transition was Kalen Pinkett. And O'Donohue is hurt.
I think he hurt his knee when he spun a moment ago. Right. Either his knee or his ankle. That was a real quick power spin.
Checking in number 35.
That left knee. Maybe it's a cramp. We can hope it's a cramp.
And the medical staff at Norcross attending to him right now. You see it right there. 20-15. The Blue Devils on a mini run right now in Macon. Courtesy of number 15, headed to the College of Charleston. Where did he tweak it, Herb? On the wheel around. You'd never know it there. Hillgrove up by 5. We'll be right back in Macon after this.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit,
member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members. We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
for more than 70 years
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
So we got back up the floor.
We're taking a look right now at Terrence O'Donohue. What did you see?
Well, I didn't see him really hurt himself. It didn't look like he hurt himself coming down, but once he crossed half court, he started being in pain. You could tell because he really pulled up lame, and they're checking the stability of that left knee. They've been working on it.
Medical staff at Norcross attending to him right now.
Take another look. He was really going hard, and he's a big guy. Really planted on that left leg.
He got around Caslin and was able to lay it up and in.
See him right there. He's running pretty good, but now.
And then pulls up.
Yep.
Points off turnovers. Stats right now: 11 for Hillgrove, 4 for Norcross. Norcross has cut this double-digit lead down to 5. Pinkett out of trouble. We'll correct that. Have a screen out of trouble. Goes over the wing to B.J. Brown. Back out to screen. Looks like Norcross has gone zone here.
Yep. They've been trying some various defenses. They went half-court trap for a little while. Now they're in a 2-3. Hillgrove's just got to have patience.
Screen and company trying to figure it out. Brown to screen. And he's met by Goodwin and also Pinkett. Trapped in the corner.
Yeah, bad place to pick the ball up.
Franklin. Turnover. Norcross. Benefits. Brandon Goodwin. 20-17. The lead now down to 3. That's Brown in the corner and the miss by Franklin. Norcross again with numbers, and that's Chatfield on the other end.
Great look ahead. And Norcross get the juices flowing now.
The Blue Devils have climbed back in this basketball game and now down 1. and on a 10-point run right now. That zone is really bothering him, Herb.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you want to get it.
Inside out, trying to work it. Screen wanted to take it, but instead backed out. He gave it to B.J. Brown, and he took it and knocked it down.
Good patience by Hillgrove
there. Big basket for them. 23 to 19 to 3.
Wow, what a
great pass. And the beneficiary was Chris Herndon.
And I think they stepped over the line.
Take a look at this, Herb.
This is just a beautiful, beautiful find right there. Bingo.
That's why Jesse McMillan loves Brandon Goodwin so much. Has eyes in the back of his head. Great vision, great awareness, Herb. Presence of mind. And the dish. The missed three by Chatfield and a whistle. Herb, what do you see right now?
Well, we knew Norcross was not, we knew they're a quality team. They've got a great tradition. They got a great coach. They got good players. You knew they were going to get back in this ball game. And Hillgrove's just got to weather the storm a little bit. They got a big jump shot a moment ago with a little patience. They got to realize they still got the lead and just continue to play the way they have. Take a little bit better care of the basketball.
The foul will send Keith Ray to the line. His team leads by 2. They now lead by 3.
Bad foul down on here. You just don't want to foul somebody in the backcourt and put them on the line and give them 2 points right in the middle of your little run. It just takes the momentum the other way.
The junior. Perfect form knocks it down. 25 to 21. Chatfield to Goodwin. They dump it down to Carter, surrounded. Gets inside. In and out. Tough. Rebound controlled by Hillgrove. Will go the other way.
Good strong move.
Walking it across the timeline right now. Samari Southwell. Tries to get past Pinkett and lose him, but doesn't. They go over to B.J. Brown. Ray. Castlin, the leading scorer at 21 points a game. Hurt.
Back man to man, Norcross. Like it. Change those defenses up.
And stolen away and picking on a bust out. Up and in. And one.
Cardinal saying don't give the guy the layup and the foul. One or the other.
The speed of Kalen Pickett ahead of everybody. Castlin with an angle, but to no avail.
Great heads-up anticipation by Pinkett. Left his man and came over, made the clean steal.
Pickett, an opportunity to complete a three-point play. It's now a one-point game.
It'll be an emotional thing if Norcross can come back and get the lead before halftime after trailing most of this ball game. So, and conversely, if Hillgrove can keep the lead, they'll go in with a little confidence at halftime. So, 50 seconds left. Let's see what happens here.
Thomas Cameron in, and Andre Chatfield out. Replacement for Norcross right now. 25-24, under a minute.
Back in the zone. Oh, they're changing up. It's beautiful.
Herb White likes it.
Oh, yeah. That's why they got that steal a moment ago, because they'd had a man-to-man zone before. Hillgrove was looking for the zone, and
Hillgrove's going to be content to take the last shot.
Man-to-man. Yep.
See how much time we have until the break.
I'm surprised Norcross isn't putting more pressure on him.
That's Southwell. Brown again.
Got to go.
Southwell in the lane. The runner. Off glass, no good. The rebound controlled by Cameron, and that's the end of the first half with the score. The Hawks of Hillgrove 25 and Norcross 24.
Eric Street, 5 points. Kyle Castlin, 4 points.
John Nelson with Ed Morris, gentlemen.
Game of starts and stops. You got the first big run, got them on the board, and you're holding them off here at the first half.
Well, they got a lot of transition there. We got in the second quarter, and we got to do a better job in transition. You know, our kids are playing hard. They're doing a good job right now, and you know, we just got to come out and do the same thing in the second half.
Obviously, with the experience you guys got against a perennial power like Wheeler, not really intimidated by your surroundings here the first 16 minutes.
Well, the kids have done that all year. They've just shown toughness, and they've been able to do a good job in this kind of environment. You know, all the credit to our kids. So,
thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Send it over to the best seat in the house, and Mark Harmon.
John Nelson, thanks very much. We're getting ready for the GPB halftime show. Coming up, we'll talk to both principals. We'll also have first half stats, first half highlights. You're watching the GHSA Boys and Girls Basketball Championships live from the Macon Coliseum, live on GPB Sports. Right now, at the half, Hillgrove leads by 1, 25-24 over Norcross in our final championship of the weekend. We're back after this timeout.
The German Consulate in Atlanta, encouraging you to study German and to learn more about our diverse culture with much to discover in 2013. More information about Germany as an environmental leader and other current topics on the web at germany.info/Atlanta.
Attention high school students and parents. Going to college is expensive, but at College Goal Georgia events, students can get help filling out the free application for federal student aid to get money for college. You can also enter to win a $1,000 scholarship. Visit collegegoalsundayga.com.
Capital Cadillac Buick GMC, family owned and operated, serving Atlanta since 1931, proudly supports the Georgia High School Association and GPB, and congratulates all the schools that participated in the 2013 Boys and Girls State Basketball Tournaments.
Don't miss the Georgia Tech Adventure Prize March 13th live on GPB.
The Basketball High School Championships on GPB are made possible in part by the Georgia High School Association, which thanks Georgia Farm Bureau for their support.
Through its many programs, the Georgia High School Association is training tomorrow's leaders. At Georgia Farm Bureau, we also promote leadership development programs. Farm Bureau serves its members through a host of services, from insurance to health care to popular discount programs, delivered through your local Farm Bureau office.
Farm Bureau, benefiting your community and state. Helping you is what we do best.
Welcome back to the Macon Coliseum. Welcome back to the Boys 6A State Championship game. Welcome back to GPB's coverage of the Boys and Girls GHSA Championships on Championship Weekend here on the great GPB. It's 6A Championship game between Hillgrove and Norcross. Right now we welcome in the principal of Hillgrove High School, Robert Shaw. And I tell you, there's a lot of noise coming from your section over there. You brought a lot of fans along.
There is. We had a lot of people come down for the game. We're very excited about that. We're excited about what our team is doing. I think we could have played this game in Istanbul, and we would have had a bunch of kids and teachers, and everybody's down here. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great environment.
Now, you were telling me off air, it's also prom night.
Yes,
but
sir,
I
it
think
is.
some of those prom night people are watching on GPB tonight.
That was the plan. I hope so. I hope they are watching. They were very excited, so I hope they are watching it at the prom as well.
What was the vibe in the classrooms this week? Because everybody, this is the first time you guys have been to the championship game.
Yes, sir.
It's got to be a lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement. And what they're really excited about is this is a great group of young men. They're good in the classroom. They're good in the community. So it's easy to cheer for them, and our students really got behind them. And it's been a great vibe. It really has been a lot of fun this week.
All right, time to play that game. Are you smarter than your students? A question from our Today in Georgia History project. So the question is, thanks to Jesse Jewell, Gainesville is known as A, the jewel capital of the world, B, not Atlanta, C, the about a quarter-mile-high city, or D, the poultry capital of the world?
I'm going to go with the chicken on that. I think the poultry capital of the world. We'll go with D.
You're absolutely right. Congratulations and good luck here in the second half.
Well,
You're
thank
16
you.
minutes away from a championship.
Well, we hope, and thanks for your support of high school sports. We appreciate it.
And we appreciate that. Robert Shaw, the principal at Hillgrove High School. Now, Today in Georgia History is a joint production of the Georgia Historical Society and GPB. For more information, just go to todayingeorgiahistory.org. And now let's check in with Kat and Grace one more time.
Hey, Mark, you know what? It's been a great 3 days of high school basketball, but some of the real story has been happening online. Fans, not just here in Georgia, but from all across the country, have been tweeting and sending messages about what they've been seeing online. Isn't that right, Grace?
That is exactly right. I've been telling you to tell me where you're watching the game from. It is available in so many places all around the world, literally on the web. So I want to know where you're watching from. I just talked to Daniel Ellis. He says, proud Hillgrove alum watching the Georgia Boys Basketball Championship from Fort Wainwright Army Base in Alaska. All the way in Alaska, he's watching his team play for the state championship. It's awesome that he can be able to see it from so far away. So I've been talking to people like that all throughout the championships. And we also have a lot going on Facebook as well. We've got so many photos. These student sections, the Hillgrove and the Norcross student sections, have brought their A game tonight. I've been taking so many pictures with them. They're all on the Facebook, so go check it out and be a part of the action on Facebook and on Twitter.
And you know what? We gave Hawk Nation a little bit of love earlier. I think we need to show Norcross a little bit of love too, don't you think?
I think so too. Those Blue Devils over there, I mean, they've been here 2 games in a row. They have just screamed their hearts out. They have all season long, and I know all football season long, tons of state championships on their way, so you know, proud of that student section.
Well, I want my picture with Norcross as well, but we're going to send it back over to you, Mark, as soon as I get my picture.
Let me just say, you two ladies have done a great job for about the last 12, 13, 14 hours covering that social media scene. You've done an excellent job. Well done. We're at halftime of the boys' 6A game, so we now welcome in the principal of Norcross High School, Will Bishop, who's making a return trip. Your girls got it done. What's it like over in the seats?
Oh, it's great. I tell you, those girls have worked so hard this year. They're a very talented group, but they couldn't have done it without their the hard work and honestly playing together as a team.
You know, as a principal, what's it like to watch your students host that trophy high on the stands out there?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun, and it's a whole lot easier than pacing up and down the sideline and things like that, because it sure is nerve-wracking to watch. But I'll tell you, it makes us really proud, all of us here at the school and in the community.
Now, the boys are out there. They're just 1 point down. Anything can happen in the second half as you guys go for the football, girls basketball, boys basketball trifecta.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, the end of that second half, it looked like we were pulling things together. So good things, hopefully, in the second half will come out of that.
You know, it's really been a great, there's the girls right there. I mean, it's really been an exciting time for you guys at Norcross High.
It has. It really has, and it's neat in our hallways. All of our kids are really enjoying what's going on, and really it turns, you see in the classroom too.
All right, it's time to play that game. Are you smarter than your students? A question from our Today in Georgia History project, and your question is, Joanne Woodward shot to stardom after she won an Oscar at the age of 27. Which film earned her the Best Actress award in 1958? Was it A, The Face of Eve, B, The Two Faces of Eve, C, The Three Faces of Eve, or D, Who's Eve?
I think she had 3 faces, so I'll go with C.
All right, you're a movie buff.
Well, a little bit.
All right, well, listen, thanks very much. Good luck here in the second half.
Thanks so much.
Okay, Today in Georgia History is a joint production of the Georgia Historical Society and GPB. For more information, just go to todayingeorgiahistory.org. And now let's check back in with Kat Carney.
Now it's time for our career play of the game presented by the Technical College System of Georgia.
Thanks.
Now, Georgia continues to grow its service sector economy, and jobs in the hospitality industry are growing too. Thousands of positions for chefs, food and beverage managers, and hotel and travel professionals are expected to open in the next few years. Tourism and culinary careers are fantastic for anyone who loves working with people in a fast-paced environment. Dedication, the right training, and a bold attitude are ingredients for success. That's why the hospitality industry is our career play of the game. And this message was brought to you by the Technical College System of Georgia. In fact, you know what? People can go to tshg.edu for more.
Sounds good, sounds good. Now, You know, we've been here since 11 o'clock this morning. We've got one more half to play. 16 minutes. You ready for this?
I am ready. I am ready. This is it.
All right, the final half of this year's state championship is coming up next. It is the boys' 6A state championship game. Hillgrove and Norcross. Hillgrove with a 1-point lead as they head in to the final 16 minutes. Stay with us.
Stretch the marks over my
Nothing prepares you better for a business career than the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges offer affordable programs in accounting, banking, finance, and many other lucrative fields. Learn the basics of management while making important business connections. TCSG instructors dedicate time and energy in small classroom settings. Getting you to work is our business. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or visit tcsg.edu for more.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately. But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
Hi folks, Butch Miller from Milton Martin Honda in Gainesville. We want to wish all the teams in the state playoffs the very best of luck. And if you think Milton Martin Honda is a proud sponsor of Georgia High School athletics, you got that right.
The German Consulate in Atlanta, encouraging you to study German and to learn more about our diverse culture with much to discover in 2013. More information about Germany as an environmental leader and other current topics on the web at germany.info/Atlanta.
I'm part of Team Anemocheck.
Team Spark. Team Biopin.
What if there was a better way to do this?
I had to find a way to fix this.
Everyone has this problem.
We have a device that works.
We've invented something great.
We have something that people want.
I'm really passionate about this idea.
The winner of the Georgia Tech Inventure Prize is...
Back here in Macon, our score 25-24. The Hillgrove Hawks over the Norcross Blue Devils right now. The 6A state championship on the line for boys. Gil Tyree, Herb White. Take us through the first half. We have highlights of this basketball game, Herb, and you know, it was a game of runs because Hillgrove jumped out to a big lead, and then the Norcross Blue Devils came on a run. But before we go to highlights, we'll take a look at the stats right now, courtesy of our good friends at the Farm Bureau of Georgia. What jumps out at you, Herb?
Well, with a one-point game, everything's pretty tight. The rebounds a little bit in Hillgrove's favor. Both teams shooting free throws excellently. 9 turnovers, a little bit of a difference there, but basically a toss-up as far as the stats with both teams.
And Keith Ray, the leading scorer right now for 9 for Hillgrove, and Brandon Goodwin with 6. And these are the highlights, Herb.
The 18-foot jumper. Comes Goodwin, taking it all the way to the rack.
Splits the defense.
And here's the play that O'Donohue got hurt on. And like we said, he looked good running back up till he got to half court.
John with a possible medical update on O'Donohue. Nelly.
Guys, I talked to Jesse McMillan briefly before he went into the huddle to try to get things squared away for the third quarter. Gave him the halftime stat sheet. The biggest thing he looked at and shook his head was the rebounding numbers. That was one of his 3 keys for the game, was to control the boards. He's not doing that. He's not happy about that right now. Your update on O'Donohue, they tried to fit him with a brace late second quarter. It wasn't working out. So at the half, they went into the locker room, taped him up, retaped him, put the brace on him, and so now he's good to go third quarter. Let's just see how that knee holds up.
Well, he was struggling just moments ago moving laterally, and he's in the huddle right now, so let's see how he goes early on in the third.
Coach McMillan wants to control the boards. O'Donohue would be a big part of that. He's an excellent rebounder, but I've got my doubts. He's looking mighty tentative right now.
There's a play he got hurt on. This is going against Castleton.
We'll say it one more time. It's that left leg. He kind of twisted it a little bit. You could see it twist just a little. He felt it right there, tried to run it off, and now it really kind of grabs him as he gets to half court. And the one thing you don't want to do is take a chance on further injury. He's got a college scholarship, and
he's Minnesota Graphic headed to the College of Charleston.
But he's a tough kid, and he's going to want to continue.
But he is a big piece of what Norcross is trying to do tonight.
He's really tentative on that thing.
Look at that stat, Herb.
Wow.
Fast break points. And that was at the close of the first half. And the Blue Devils hope to build on that, trailing by 1 heading into the final 16 minutes. Who's going to take home that 6A title? Our final title here, part of championship weekend. An outstanding 3 days here at Macon. Spot up 3 and burying it right now is Caslin.
See, O'Donoghue's playing that top spot on the zone, and right there, he couldn't get over to get in his position to stop the shot.
So. A liability defensively.
Could be.
And Coach McMillan recognizing that. Ricky Madison off the bench quickly. They look for Donahue, who has the front, and throws it away.
Returning number 25, Ricky Madison.
Yeah, Madison in right now. They're going to sit him down, Herb.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we see him again, because that thing's really going to stiffen up now, and that's a really tough blow for that kid and the Norcross Blue Devils.
Walking across the timeline is Caslin, who hit that 3 for Hillgrove to put him up 4. Wheeling around the horn is Screen. Nice defense. Man up is Pinkett. Screen able to get the ball away. And helping him out was Caslin. Working against Madison. Slips, but no call. And gives it to Brown. Brown, a fall away in the lane, no good. Goodwin with it for Norcross. We go the other way. A spot of 3. The miss and the rebound by Goodwin up and in, and the follow by Madison after that.
Wouldn't be the first time we've seen a guy come off the bench to replace somebody get hurt and step up, and that's what Madison did on his first trip down the floor on offense.
Madison the opportunity to complete a 3-point play to make this a 1-point game. And he does. 28-27. Coach McMillan having the presence of mind, Herb, to recognize that Donahue was a defensive liability. Got Madison in there quickly because he didn't want this game to get away from him.
Right. Well, he plays out there in the front, and he just can't have the mobility to stay with those quicker guys.
We saw during the start of the third quarter, struggling, moving laterally. Tried to give it a go, but it wasn't to be. And the half-court set is Caslin. Working against Madison, they try to rub him off on a screen. Still Caslin to the rack, no good. Follow-up, no good. Ball on the floor, Brown. A fall away, no good. Staying with it and just pounding the glass was John Franklin, and we have a foul on Madison.
And Jesse McMillan threw his arms up in the air and
flailing.
Just what is going on out there on our defensive board?
Franklin for 2. First one is good.
Got to be impressed by both these teams. They take it when they get fouled, they go to the charity stripe and they convert, and I love to see it.
The second one by Franklin is good as well. 30-27, 5:56 in the third. 6A title, boys. Norcross against Hillgrove. Glad to have you with us here on GPB. They look down at Carter. The kick out to Madison on a drive to the hole. The lane opened up, and he took advantage of it. 30-29.
Getting a chance to play. Taking the most, making the most of it.
Front court scoring, 9 of 10 for Hillgrove, 8 of 8 for Norcross. Ball stolen away on the turnover. Norcross brings it across the timeline. That's Goodwin. Try to get it into Carter. He's fronted, backs his defender down, throws it up, no good. And we got a whistle and a foul. But give Carter presence of mind to clear it up and try to go down to him.
I'm telling you, Carter is a load in there.
Yes, he is. Franklin called for the foul, his second. You see the charity stripe numbers.
Boy, it's about as good as it gets. Hillgrove did have 9 turnovers at the half, and they have another one now. So they gotta take care of that basketball a little bit better because Norcross will capitalize. Bringing in some more size.
Keith Ray coming in. Norcross coming for Hillgrove.
Try to offset Carter a little bit down on the block.
And Pinkett coming in for Norcross. This is the second tie of the game, Herb.
You're going to see a few more, I got a feeling. One 3-1 zone now.
Screen. Backing out.
It's about the 4th different defense that Norcross has used tonight.
Castlin trying to get his guys in a position to make plays and spread them out. Driving the lane with Brown. A follow-up up and good by John Franklin, who was Johnny on the spot.
Smart play by Hillgrove. They just were looking to see what kind of defense that was. They saw it was a different look. Castlin took his time, and they got a nice shot.
Goodwin. Ball stolen away. Hillgrove ahead of the pack and laying it up and in. Off the steal with screen. 34-30. Goodwin back for Norcross. Spins to Carter. The open look and knocking it down on the wing was Andre Chatfield.
That's Hillgrove's first fast break basket of the night.
34-33. Like Herb White said, fasten your seatbelts. We got a good one here in Macon.
See, they back off and play the passing lanes with this 1-3-1. It's not a trapping 1-3-1.
Clear opening, but the ball is stolen away ahead of the pack. It's Goodwin to lay in. Norcross takes the lead, 35-34. Southwell off the bench for Hillgrove, about ready to re-enter this basketball game. That screen, double team, struggling with it. No call, almost stolen, screen again. On the wing to Castlin, back out the screen on the perimeter. The Blue Devils tucked into that zone and bothering the Hawks big time. Brown fakes the 3, goes over the screen. That's Brown, a 3. Good.
Again, really good patience by Hillgrove. Found the opening and converted.
B.J. Brown on the runner is Goodwin, and he gets the bounce, the friendly bounce.
Goodwin takes it personal when Hillgrove scores. He likes to come down and answer himself on the penetration.
Norcross has made their last 4 shots in a row. We're knotted up at 37. They try to rub off Pinkett on the screen. He stays with his man. Going inside is Castlin, and it rejected. Madison with a hand on it. The bust out. And a great defensive play by Ray, and our cameraman took a hit down there, Herb.
He sure did. I think that's where they got the foul, because it looked like a good block on the ball. Called the foul on our cameraman.
Chris Callaway paying the price.
Yeah, I didn't see a foul there, but there
he is.
A lot of action.
We have a very good basketball game here in the 3rd quarter. 37-all. We'll be back in Macon after this.
Run with the Atlanta Dream this summer at Phillips Arena as the Dream kicks off its 6th season and a 5th straight playoff run. The Dream is proud to partner with the Georgia High School Association and wish all of the participating teams good luck. The Dream season tips off May 25th at Phillips Arena versus the Tulsa Shark. For more information, visit atlantadream.net or call 877-977-7729. Run with the dream.
Tied at 37. Hillgrove and Norcross, 2:06 to go in the third. Nelly.
All right, I've got 2 injury updates. Which one do you want first?
Chris Calloway.
Chris
Calloway is okay. He's day-to-day, aren't we all? He's back in the game. The other one, with O'Donohue, after he was taped coming out for the third quarter, you saw he was having problems. The Sports Medicine South staff brought out the massage table from the locker room, put it out by the Zamboni entrance, back behind everything. It was closer to our production truck, and they tried to work that knee in about 13 different directions. He's obviously back out here now. We'll see what his mobility is because of how that new tape job was with the brace. That's the big issue now with O'Donohue. Let's see how he's adapted. We know Calloway's fine. He's a gamer, no problem over there.
Okay, John talking about the Zamboni. John, a hockey fan in his own right, they're making whoopies.
Tell him to leave that massage table
here
back there. I could use it at halftime. And let's see if Chris Calloway can convert the free throws now.
He's a gamer. They used to have ice. There's Chris taking one for the team. Chris just part of the outstanding crew, men and women.
Well, you're right about
who
that.
Come in here early in the morning and set it up for us and make it look so easy, and we can't thank them enough.
Some unbelievably long days.
Yes.
I'm worn out calling 2 games. These guys are all day long.
And they do it because they love it.
They don't even get paid?
Well, that's part of it, but you got to have passion too. Exactly. 38-37. The Blue Devils by 1. Coaching a minute and a half. Going down the lane, and the shot was rejected by Carter.
Madison
and Southwell tried to go down the lane, and Madison. Go ahead, take us through her.
Looked like it was going to go in a late leap, and Carter got that one, and Madison lost his balance and drew the foul.
Madison coming over the top of B.J. Brown, who was on the floor. The Hawks retain possession at Sexton.
Oh, yeah.
The circus shot up and in by Keith Ray. 39-38.
First zone we've seen now out of Hillgrove this evening.
Goodwin takes the 3. Goes over to Chatfield, who's knocked, the ball is knocked out of bounds. But the Blue Devils will still have possession. Go inbounded sideline left.
Let's see if they use their size, get the ball into Madison in the middle, or take it with Goodwin down the middle.
And Goodwin did exactly that. He heard you, Herb. He heard you exactly, and he converts the basket. That makes it 40-39. Southwell to Brown. They look for Ray on the perimeter. Over to Franklin. Trying to get into that motion offense. Brown on the baseline to pull up. No good. Carter fights for the rebound. And it goes to Norcross. Goodwin ahead, the runner. Short. This is why we like Brandon Goodwin so much, Herb.
That's the conversion, and he took it to the hoop again just now.
No fear in it.
Kind of a late whistle there. It looked like the ball was away on the shot, and they called the foul.
That'll be Georgia Sexton's first. Brandon Goodwin on the line. 2 opportunities, see his numbers, 12 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Been a catalyst for the Blue Devils here tonight.
Well, what Goodwin's done is every time Hillgrove has scored a basket and tried to get out, Goodwin's come down and most of the time scored on his own, taking it to the rack.
He missed the first. He'll get a do-over.
So basically, he's prevented Hillgrove from going on any long runs by answering just about every time.
Chris Herndon in for Norcross. Number 35. Goodwin up and gets the friendly bounce. 41-39. We approach 45 seconds. Out is Southwell. To Franklin. Back to Sexton. Who works against Chatfield. Sexton doubled up in the corner, struggles with it. Carter tries to steal it away. And we have a stoppage in play, and we have a turnover.
Can't pick your ball, can't pick your dribble up in the corner. And
boy, he was a dead man walking when he got trapped in that corner, Herb. You don't want that's a no-no.
Yeah, and I believe Norcross is going to start taking advantage of their size inside. I just get the feeling that they're going to be a little stronger here in this second half with their inside power. But let's keep an eye on it. That's just the feeling I'm getting.
Norcross will have the basketball and wait and probably work it down for the last shot at the end of the third. That's Chatfield. Over to Goodwin. Launching a three deep in the corner, no good. And the follow-up, no good. Ball on the floor. Bodies everywhere. And that's going to end the third quarter. You've got to be kidding me, Herb. This is going to be an outstanding fourth quarter straight ahead. 6A title on the line. 41-39, the Blue Devils by 2. We'll be right back in Macon after these very important messages on Georgia Public Broadcasting.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit, member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members.
We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
for more than 70 years
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association
and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
Nothing prepares you better for a great career than the 25 colleges of the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges produce graduates with the knowledge and training today's top employers are looking for. With campuses across Georgia, state-of-the-art facilities, and outstanding instructors with real-world experience, it's the kind of affordable college education that will fast-track you into a rewarding career. We're building a better future for you. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or go to tcsg.edu.
Capital Cadillac Buick GMC, family owned and operated, serving Atlanta since 1931, proudly supports the Georgia High School Association and GPB, and congratulates all the schools that participated in the 2013 Boys and Girls State Basketball Tournaments.
Don't miss the Georgia Tech and Venture Prize March 13th live on GPB.
The Basketball High School Championships on GPB are made possible in part by the Georgia High School Association, which thanks Georgia Farm Bureau for their support.
We strongly believe in training the leaders of tomorrow. That's why we're proud to be part of the Georgia High School Association program. Farm Bureau is a nonprofit organization serving our state for nearly 75 years. While we focus on farmers in rural Georgia, our benefits are available to all, from insurance to health programs to popular discount programs.
Georgia Farm Bureau, helping you is what we do best.
Start of the fourth here in Middle Georgia. Norcross 41, Hillgrove 39, and Norcross led by that outstanding point guard, Brandon Goodwin. And Herb, this is why a lot of mid-majors are looking at this young man.
Yeah, he's really a tough little competitor. He knows how to finish around the basket. And like I said, he's tough mentally because Hillgrove has tried to get out a few times, make a little run, and Goodwin just takes it on himself to answer, taking it to the basket. So, heck of a little player.
Likes to initiate contact. There you see the offers. Southern Miss, Georgia State, Middle Tennessee, and Northeastern. Not bad, huh?
Not bad, and we've got a little bit, here's why the game's even. Turnovers, Hillgrove has 12 turnovers, Norcross 8, but Hillgrove has 18 rebounds to Norcross is 14, and it's kind of evened out. That's kind of evened out our score. So we've got anybody's ball game right here, just like you want it to start the fourth quarter, Gil.
Andre Chatfield inbounds it to the man we just talked about moments ago, Brandon Goodwin. That's Pinkett. They look for Chatfield. Working on the right side is Goodwin. That's Madison on the face-up, no good. And we have a lot.
Got Carter over the back.
We got Carter coming over the top.
All right, they can ill afford to lose Carter after losing O'Donohue. 3 fouls on the big guy.
41-39. Caslin struggling with it. Goes over to Ray. To Brown. Ray again. Sexton. To Brown. A three. Good.
Had a man right in his face and drained it.
42-41. Southfield launches it. The miss. The rebound is controlled by Ray.
A strong rebound by Ray. Carter right beside him.
Caslin over to Sexton. An energetic crowd here in the Macon Coliseum. Our final game.
It's been a razor's edge all night long between these two teams.
Early on, Hillgrove tried to shake free, but Norcross has come back and had a run. And right now, so Hillgrove enjoying a 1-point lead. Goodwin to the hole and the lay and good. 43-42.
Great job of Goodwin protecting that ball until he laid it off the glass.
Like I said, that's why Coach McMillan loves him so much. Has big confidence in him. The dump down.
Offensive foul.
And I think they're going to get Caslin.
No doubt he pushed off with the forearm. Again, he's trying to force the action a little bit.
There's the elbow right there. Caught in the act.
And that's four fouls on Caslin, and he's their go-to guy, so he's got to play under control.
Goodwin will come across the timeline, the double range against Sexton. That's Kaylin Pinkett. 45-42. Blue Devils up by 3.
Hillgrove needs to answer. This is such a tight ball game. You don't want this lead to get out to 5 or 6 points.
Sexton shakes Madison off balance, runs into his own man. Both guys fall on the floor. And Jonathan James.
Here's Pinkett. Another lightning quick guard. Norcross has got a tandem.
Took a hit. Numbers don't lie, do they, Herb?
Well, I told you.
Now to this point.
I think they're going to win it down low with their strength and also with the driving ability of their guards, or at least it's looking a little bit like that.
And that's without O'Donoghue, too. It's Pinkett struggling in the lane and gets it to go and bank it.
Coach Norris sees a momentum shift.
Right.
He's going to get a timeout, try to get his guys together.
And the lead by the Blue Devils now up 5. Pinkett and Goodwin. Didn't we see this act last night? Huh?
Very similar.
In Miller Grove?
Very similar.
With Pickney. You remember this in 2011, Herb? We're going to take you down memory lane.
He doesn't have to. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast, but yes, this was a heck of a ball game.
Devil of an upset.
It's a 4-point ball game. Time winding down. The
Milton heavily favored in this one. You're right.
And Norcross, let the celebration begin. And we've talked about some of the alma mater of Norcross. Jeremy Lamb quickly comes to mind. Went to won a state championship, and also went to UConn, won a state championship. Jody Meeks, we know what he did at Kentucky.
And they're playing with the Lakers now, I believe.
Right. Went on to Philadelphia and then signed with the LA Lakers as a free agent.
Big trip down the floor. Let's see what Coach Norris might have set up a set play to get a good look here.
Southwell working against Goodwin. To James. Over to Ray. To Brown. Got it.
Man. Oh, man. Brown with a man right in his face with that high rainbow three, a thing of beauty.
47-45. 4:43 in regulation. Pinkett. Goodwin. Madison.
Good D.
Back outside to Goodwin. Great defense by Southwell.
Good patience
over to
by
Pinkett.
Norcross,
The dump down to Carter. back out inside game, a 3.
Oh, Goodwin doing
Are you kidding me? Huh?
Goodwin doing it all.
Yes, he is. 50 to 45. A 3 answered by a 3. In the corner is Screen.
Maintain your composure.
Getting trapped. Gets it out to Ray. To Brown. Thought about it and then decided not. 3:49 and counting down.
Good job by Hillgrove. That's a nice move to back it back out. Not rush into something.
Norcross has made their last 4 shots in a row. Launching a 3. No good air ball. The rebound is controlled by Goodwin. To the rack. Follow. Yes! That's Madison. 52 to 45. Norcross. Brown, a 3 in his face. The shot was altered. Rebound taken down by Norcross. In the person of Kalen Pickett to Goodwin.
We're calling a carry.
And we have him called for a carry.
Well, I'll tell you what. First one I've seen in college or high school called this year. And did I tell you a little while ago I had a feeling?
Yes.
You could just kind of sense it, that Norcross was going to try to assert themselves with their, well, with Goodwin, of course, and then with the power inside on the follow.
Ricky Madison on a follow. And, you know, we got to talk about, you know, McMillan, when Coach McMillan brought in Madison to replace O'Donohue. Madison gave him a lot of energy.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He got a couple of quick baskets and picked his team up. And Norcross is just showing you they're a veteran team, and they know how to win. They waited for their moment, and Hillgrove right now is looking a little bit lost. They haven't been here before. It's a big stage.
You want to bring in John Nelson to the conversation?
Let's do that. Always got
That's kind of a loaded question for Herb, I know. But you think about what's been going on with Norcross, having won 15 in a row to get to this point. They had to wait later to bring in the football players than Hillgrove. Hillgrove got their football players earlier in the basketball season to get to this point. So Hillgrove's offense was integrated faster than Norcross was. And remember, O'Donohue was injured. It took him a while to get to full song. And so now you have a healthy Norcross squad. You're seeing the results here fourth quarter.
Great point, John. And we talked about that last night with the Red Elephants of Gainesville. How they were able to get it in here after they waited for the football guys off of that state championship run as they defeated Ware County in the 5A. Well, that's a circus shot.
And that's a big basket for Hillgrove.
That's by Keith Ray.
That's the first really shot around the hoop they've had in quite some time.
52 to 47. 2:28.
Got to have stops.
That's good one. Stops.
You got to get help with that guy.
Defended by Screen. They look for Carter down low. Backs in and a miss, but oh my goodness, the chippy. Pinkett was right there.
Carter was right there.
Get the
Madison
tip to go.
They were all over it. Just didn't get the 2.
Ball out of bounds. It goes over to Hillgrove.
Now Hillgrove
the 2-minute mark.
Gets a bucket here.
They got it in the hands of their leading scorer, Caslin. Over to Ray. Working against Madison. Franklin fell down and
that's just a bad break there. Franklin fell down, couldn't receive the pass. Kind of like a bad dream.
Tried to shield the defender away and got caught.
We're under 2 minutes.
Goes over to Norcross. You're right, Herb. We're under 2 minutes here in Macon. 52 to 47. Glad to have you with us here on GPB late night in Middle Georgia. Our final game. They try to dump it down to Carter. The ball was kicked out of bounds by Caslin. And Norcross will retain possession.
Let's see how Norcross plays it now. Do they just try to spread it and hold it, or are they going to keep trying to score? I always like to try to score.
Norcross with titles in 06, 07, 08. You saw the pictures from 11. Can it be 13? And the ball is off Norcross, or was it Hillgrove?
Well, it looked like it was off Norcross to me. But they didn't ask me.
So Norcross will retain possession. leading by 5. They get it in to Goodwin.
And he's a good one.
He sure is to the rack. Look at that. And went to the hole, stumbles a little bit. Looked like he may have
came down a little funny
on that ankle, but he'll go to the line.
Now, the Hillgrove wing players have got to know when they isolate Goodwin out at the top of the circle, he's going to take it to the basket, and you've got to be favoring towards the middle of the court to help out, because there's not one person that can stay in front of him.
Foul on Franklin, his second. And Goodwin on the line for 2. The first one up and good.
All right, now if you're Hillgrove, you come down, you get a quality shot. If you make it, you press. If you don't make it, you're going to have to foul.
And in terms of possessions, what do we have right now?
Hard to say. I mean, I don't know.
3-possession ball game, huh?
Yeah, right now. 6 points, that's a 2-possession game with 2 3-pointers. But if he makes this, it's a 3-possession game.
They miss it. And the Hawks get the rebound.
You don't have to go for a 3, but you need the quality shot.
Going for the 2. The call for an offensive charge with screen.
Coach Norris pleading his case, but he's not going to get it.
1:22 left in regulation.
See if he had a case. No, that's a charge.
Yes. Carter was right there, and he took it. Lorenzo Carter.
All right, Hillgrove's going to press. And I imagine they're going to foul within very few seconds. It's a 2-possession game. You're down 6 right now.
Right.
You got to go get them.
Herb, let's give some shout-outs. The stat guys, Kevin Barnes, of course, helped us out all week and then had to do his day job, his night job with the Atlanta Hawks. And, of course, his fill-in was Jeff Slade. He's been outstanding. Talk about the Skinners. How about Matt Skinner and Ken Skinner? And, of course, Kevin Higgs. They've been running over, giving us stats, doing a great job. And we can't thank them enough.
Yep, nice young guy. You're right, he's done a lot of sprints over the course of the last 3 days coming across the court.
And I also said thank you to the Marriott City Center. We've had wonderful accommodations. Great people over there. Hospitality has been outstanding here in Macon.
No, it always is. Always is. And, you know, I get a little tired between the games and wonder if I can go another one, but when that thing's tipped off, man, the adrenaline goes and you answer the bell.
You've been out on the town a lot. They've seen a lot of you here in Macon. Look at these numbers for Goodwin.
That's outstanding game. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And like I said, he's made the big baskets. He's answered the call every time it's been needed. Gotten some good help from Pinkett as well on a couple of nice drives. And then their big guys have won the battle inside, especially in the second half.
They break the pressure. That's Pinkett. And he got rejected. And the follow-up by Madison, no good. The rebound is controlled by Hillgrove.
That was a huge stop.
In the front court is Screen. On the baseline was Ray. Going to the rack, but he gets rejected was Franklin. And that's Mr. Carter, Lorenzo Carter.
He's got some good hops for a big guy.
He got the length. I mean, excellent defensive end, and also plays some good hoop too. A 3 off the mark. And the struggle with the basketball between Brown and Goodwin.
Yeah, Brown.
Look what we got Brown coming over the top. And Goodwin will go to the line with 56 seconds to go, and his Blue Devils with a 6-point lead.
Probably not the guy you want to see at the free throw line at this stage of the game.
Returning number 4, Shamari Southwell. Brandon Goodwin at the line. 1 plus Lamonis.
A couple of huge free throws here can turn it into a 3-possession game.
You know, we talk about Norcross, 15 straight wins, and of course, win over the National Power, the Mappa, the Washington, D.C. area. Legendary Morgan Wooten.
Well, it's going to be another case of one of those perennial powers.
Yeah.
Asserting themselves again, and we've had a lot of teams try to come in and take some crowns away from some of these guys, and nobody's been able to do it so far except Eagles Landing.
Goodwin with 20. And it's 54-47.
Absolute must score.
The Hawks ahead. And a 3 off balance. by Southwell, and the rebound controlled by Norcross. And then the foul on Brown, his fourth. So again, a parade to the charity stripe, Herb, because Hillgrove is in the penalty.
Desperation and resignation looks like it's setting in with Hillgrove. But they can still win it. Got to have a miss at the free throw line and got to get it up quick and score.
Good one.
Goodwin doesn't cooperate.
Now with 21. 55-47.
He just looks like a winner to me. Not just because he's winning this game, but he just looks like a tough kid and will his team to win.
Now with 22. 56-47. Hillgrove rushing up the floor. Ball stolen away by Madison. And he's hacked. Frustration foul.
And that's just about going to do it. Collect the hymn books, Millie.
Part of Keith Ray.
Church is over. They're going to have to enlarge that trophy case over there in Norcross. They got 3 big ones from this year, right?
Yeah. Well, they got the football, with Alvin Kamara and that bunch, and Keith Maloof, and them going undefeated. And Alvin Kamara is here tonight. In fact, was on the Facebook page with Grace Olson, and maybe we can get Chris Calloway to go over there and John get a shot of him. Of course, headed to the University of Alabama here, supporting many of his football brethren playing on the Norcross basketball team. The second opportunity is scored by Madison, 58-47. Norcross on an 11-2 run. 33 seconds. Launching up a prayer was Kyle Castleman.
Well, they're going to get Carter for the block. I tell you what, Carter's not afraid to give up his body. It's about the 5th or 6th time he's been involved in either a block or a charge, and I don't think he's even going to wake up sore in the morning looking at his physique.
Well, here's something to point out too. You know, 2 of Norcross's 6 losses coming in. One was to Miller Grove,
right,
and the other one was to Columbia.
Didn't they lose one to DeMatha?
They beat DeMatha.
Oh, they beat DeMatha.
They beat DeMatha.
A great program out of Maryland.
60 seconds on
It's Carter, Lorenzo Carter, and of course he'll be an AJC top 11 next year.
Gil, I just would like to mention right now that I'm going to be stepping out of the GPB fundraising part of the deal.
Wow.
At the end of this month, after 22 years, it's hopefully I'll be back down here doing some high school basketball next year.
Well, I hope so, because you are a gift.
Well,
that keeps on giving to Georgia.
Well, I'd rather just be talking and not be on camera, but it's, you know, I guess it was about 18 years ago, well, a little longer than that, Tom Vardays and I got together and said, boy, it'd be great to have some high school sports on public broadcasting. It took us a long time to convince the people that there was something we needed to do, and in 1993, we got some money from the Dr. Houston down at the Sports Medicine Clinic to start Prep Sports Plus, the high school show, and then the next year we televised the boys and girls basketball game. It's the first time a girls sport had ever been televised in the state of Georgia in 1993. And then in 95 and 6, we got the football and basketball championships, and it's just been solid from there. And one other thing, we got the wheelchair game on, which was the first time a wheelchair event, championship event, had ever been televised anywhere in the country. So it's been a great run, and I can't even begin to mention all the people that have contributed.
John, how important is this man, huh? John Nelson.
Does it even blow you away, Herb, what we've been able to do here over this length of time? Does it surprise you at times how things have changed and how we've been able to grow at Georgia Public Broadcasting sports-wise with whatever things we've done? Oh,
it's just amazing to me, John. It couldn't be better. All the great young people that have come in here. Mark Harmon doing a tremendous job. And again, I can't really start talking about it because there's so many people. You're going to leave somebody out. All I can say is it's just been wonderful, and hopefully I think we've got another 3 years on the contract we have now with the GHSA, and hopefully this is going to continue in the future. But it's been so great for the players, so great for the fans to come out and see it, and for the folks, and that's what we really wanted, was to be able to show the games to the folks that couldn't get out and see the games. And of course, they've been 99% of Georgia for the last 15, 18 years.
I tell you, I can't thank you enough. You've been so gracious to me, helping me every time I needed some advice. And, you know, you were always there. I mean, we had an opportunity to do what Mark's doing now. You know, when we came down here to Macon, you and I were during the pregame show. And now, you know, being able to do some play-by-play, and I can't thank you enough.
Well, great, and it's all about the kids, and Norcross is about to win another state basketball championship.
The miss, and Carter with the rebound, and Pickett is fouled immediately. So Norcross will go back home with 3 titles. They get one with Diamond DeShields and that bunch, and it appears now they are 15 ticks away from this bunch with led by Brandon Goodwin.
Well, and hopefully this is something that, you know, Hillgrove can build on.
Yes.
It's the first time they've been here, but, you know, when you get to a state championship, the younger kids in your school get fired up. They see these older kids, they're heroes. They say, man, I'd really love to play for a state championship. That's something I'd like to do. If those guys can do it, we can too. And they go to work a little harder the next year, and wouldn't be surprised to see these guys coming back. Cobb County's a hotbed of basketball, no doubt about it.
Hillgrove will be back. They lose 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors, 5 seniors.
Back to John.
And they have a lot coming back. John?
It's amazing who you find in the stands. You see a guy who's dressed all in black, Alvin Kamara, sitting next to someone who had a decent night tonight here on GPB, Diamond DeShields. Alvin, you realize, of course, now if Norcross goes on to win, it'll be the first time ever in an academic year that the football team and the girls and boys basketball teams have won state championships in 1 year. What does that say about Norcross?
You know, I mean, it's a powerhouse. We got 9 seconds. It's about to go down in history. And I mean, it feels really good to be a part of that and just be recognized as a top school in the nation, top school in the state. I mean, both boys and girls basketball teams win state, football win state. It's going to be crazy at school on Tuesday.
No doubt about it. We're going to go catch the ending. Thanks a lot.
It's crazy right now in Macon, John. Alvin, thank you. 60-48. The Norcross Blue Devils again, Herb White, making history.
Yeah, and if you think these kids get used to winning state championships or get a little jaded, just look at those faces, man. Those guys are ecstatic.
John was talking to Alvin Kamara. Let's get him over with Jesse McMillan.
And what a job he's done stepping in after a legend like Eddie Martin.
And there he is, John and Coach McMillan. Nellie?
All right, we're going to kind of do this as a bit of a walker. Coach McMillan wanted to shake Coach Morris's hand first before we could do the interview. He's going through the progression. And tell you what, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Mark Harmon is going to do the trophy presentation. Norcross gets another boys title, the first ever triple in GHSA history. More from Macon on GPB when we come back.
The GHSA Basketball Championships are made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. And by viewers like you. Thank you. The GHSA would like to thank the Georgia Farm Bureau.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately. But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
You have to seize any advantage you can get to build a career, even while you're still in high school. That's why the Technical College System of Georgia offers dual enrollment. You earn college and high school credit at the same time, saving you money on college tuition. It's about your future. Dual enrollment jumpstarts your college education and prepares you for work in exciting career fields. Talk to your parents, school counselor, or a TCSG college about dual enrollment, or go to tcsg.edu.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit,
member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members. We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
for more than 70 years
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
Hey, come on, man, cameras.
Welcome back. It's time now to present the trophy to the boys' 6A state champion, the Blue Devils of Norcross High School. For that, here's Ernie Yarborough from the GHSA.
Thanks, Mark. Coach and players, on behalf of Dr. Ralph Swearingen and the Georgia High School Association, we want to congratulate you on a great season and a great championships. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, hush. Hey, hold that high, Coach, and tell us your thoughts as your ball club raises that high. It's been another great season for Norcross.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic year for Norcross as a whole with the football championship and then girls coming through tonight, and then obviously these guys getting it done. It's been really special for us this year.
It's been a sensational season all the way around in the Blue Devil Nation.
Yes, sir. We've got a great faculty, great staff, great kids, just a winning attitude. Just really proud of everything at Norcross for sure.
All right, Brandon Goodwin, you got the trophy. You're passing it over. You're one of the seniors. Talk what about it means to win this championship.
It means a lot because we worked hard to get to this point, and we finally did it. We said it from the beginning of the year that we was going to do it, and we did it.
Galen Pinkett, talk about the fan support and what it means to you.
I just wasn't going to let my seniors leave without a ring because I know how much it meant to them, so I wasn't finna let them leave without it.
Give one good shout out to your fans out there.
Hey, I want to shout out the Blue Crew. Everybody showed up. We had like 4 buses. Hey, they showed up for football season. We won state. They showed up for our girls. They won state. They showed up for us. We won state.
And for our families.
And our families. Hey, mom, dad, everybody out there, man.
All right. Congratulations to the Norcross Blue Devils. They are the 6A champions in football, girls basketball, boys basketball. Wrap it up for us, Coach.
Hey, go Blue Devils!
All right, go Blue Devils. That's a wrap here on GPB. Thank you for joining us for 36 hours.
This is a GPB original production.